Good morning, you're joining me on a lovely early Sunday morning in the South Wales valleys. We are doing another hill from my miners list, which is my personal list of the best hills in South Wales, and this is one of the quickest and easiest, certainly from where I've parked. It's giving about a 1.7 mile sort of circular walk in total. Seeing quite a few interesting things along the way though, so there's quite a lot of history up here from Roman stuff and Bronze Age cairns and all sorts of different bits and pieces, so it's quite an interesting little walk. But the car definitely takes most of the strain because there's very little ascent, despite this being a 477 metre hill. So the hill is Garnbugail. Again, forgive my pronunciation, I'll whack the full name up on stream, and any Welsh viewers will feel free to correct my pronunciation, and I will check my daughter when I when I see her next week if I did get it right. We've barely left the car park, and this is the first point of interest. It's obviously a thin pillar of stone, but it's actually a memorial stone for an Irish warrior dating back to the late 6th or early 7th century AD. And yeah, we've barely left the car park, so good walk for kids if you want to keep them interested. There's stuff very, very close to the car park. And the views from this pillar stone up into the central Brecon Beacons. We're in the county of Merthyr today, and this is sort of the heads of the valleys, so on the edge of the Brecon Beacons National Park. We walked about 50 metres on from the memorial stone. We're now on an old Roman road. It's actually a road that linked Cardiff and Brecon, so went right the way over the Brecon Beacons into the lowlands on the other side. So the Romans really did build quite a lot of stuff. Doesn't look much now, but yeah, it would have been a long old road back in the day. So we have it, topped by a trig point, and I didn't lie when I said it was a very short walk. It was just 0.6 miles to get here, and there's actually a much more direct route you can take from the car as well, so I can still see where the car is parked now. So it was a really easily accessible hill, so a great little one to do with the kids, and a good place to watch sunrise and sunset from as well, because it's very quick and easy to get to. So you park the car, you're up here in a few minutes, and obviously from the car you've still got great views, so you can see what the sun's going to be like if it's worth getting out and having a go. So 477 metres is not a small hill by any stretch of imagination, so the views in every direction are really, really impressive. The heads of the valleys dipping in across all the directions. You've got the Sugarloaf over there. Brecon Beacons sort of shrouded in cloud this morning, but no, I'm glad I got out of bed early to do this, because I was going to enjoy a nice lie-in, but I did force myself out. Quite a few sheep up here and quite a few horses as well. It'd make quite a good place to camp because it's so neatly mown by sheep and horses, but it's very accessible, which is why there's quite a few bottles, empty bottles around the trig point and stuff. And the last time I came up here, there was loads of fly tipping just over the brow as well. I don't know how people got vans and stuff up here, but they must have managed it. The trig point itself is in the centre of a sort of 50-metre diameter burial cairn, which is Garnbugail. And there's a big flat top stone here. So I'll walk you around it now, because it is obviously a bit different to your usual trig point and usual summit. Yeah, so it's a flat top mound of stones, about 50 metres in diameter and 1 metre high, edged with a curb of massive stones. And the site belongs to the early Bronze Age, so sort of 2000 to 1450 BC. So it does offer something quite different, this hill. Going to leave the trig point now, continue on this little adventure. The route is waymarked quite neatly as well, so it's very easy to follow. And condition underfoot, very nice, just nice soft short grass, nothing boggy, nothing too taxing. So again, great walk for the kids, this one. And the views quite clear now, just absolutely miles and miles and miles in every direction, including I think you can see the sea south as well. So definitely worthy of its place on the miners list. So on the other side of the valley, I think that's Merthyr Tydfil. That's another one on the miners list, another really good hill, which I'll have to re-walk and film at some point. So it's good to see that looking nice in the morning sun. So not too far from the trig point, this is another circular Bronze Age cairn. So you can just see roughly the circular site. A bit of a dip in the middle. So it certainly packed a lot of history into a small area. Certainly because it's a pretty remote and pretty bleak place as well. Just wouldn't think really you'd have all this stuff out here. It just goes to show that people from even a long time ago loved a hill. I was going to say we've done much better today and not so much light even, but no, sadly there's still people dumping stuff and burning stuff up here. Having said how well waymarked it was, I'm now just wandering around looking for these this medieval settlement, these house platforms. So I have whipped out the OS map now and I think I'm heading roughly in the right direction again. But it's a lovely little place just to wander around anyway, because the views are great, the walking's nice. There's quite a few rocks and crags and stuff around, so it's a bit more interesting than some of the hills you get in South Wales. So yeah, let's try and complete this little walk and find this this medieval settlement now. Well, here we are. I think we finally found the medieval settlement. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of it, so I'll pop that up on the screen. But it's thought that local shepherds lived here in the 13th and 14th centuries. So it was worth finding because we're up here. I mean, you can't knock the location for a little settlement. It's absolutely glorious up here. Just I should have just used the OS maps from the start, because this last bit hasn't been particularly well waymarked, to be honest. It would actually make a nice little spot for a wild camp pitch. It's quite well hidden here, and the views up the valley are really good, so might have to consider it at some point if I want a quite quick and easy one. Well, we are pretty much back at the car now. A very pleasant little walk back, just meandering along the side of the road and completing this loop. It's been just shy of 2 miles, because obviously I did a bit of wandering back and forth trying to find that last bit. But it's been a really good walk, a really good hill, plenty of history along the way. So yeah, a deserved hill on the miners list. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Do check out the rest of the miners lists on my website, or look at my playlist. And if you want to stick around and see any more, subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.